Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to another Arena Total War video. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most OP units which are in the game currently in this closed alpha state, and that is going to be the War Dogs. They just seem to do so much damage, and I think one of the main reasons they do feel as OP as they are is because they kind of have two entities to them. They have the War Dog unit and then they have the Handler unit, and when you upgrade the Handler unit like I have done, they seem to be doing pretty decent in melee combat. And if you couple that with kind of some ferocious dogs which just incinerate infantry on the charge, then they just kind of come into this really OP unit, which I imagine will be getting toned down in the future as we do go into closed beta, because it's really hard to deal with these guys. You have to be quite strategic to actually take these guys out and manage to defeat them. One of the ways you can do that is by shooting them to death. Shooting them to death is really effective. However, a lot of times you don't actually see the Handler unit because the Handler unit holds back and you just let the dogs charge forward, and they can just do so much damage on that charge, like I mentioned, that shooting them, like kind of once they've already got into combat and then run away, they've already done enough damage, but shooting them doesn't really help. And obviously you can just then take out the Handlers as well with some good cavalry charges, but again, it's kind of hard to do that. I think it's probably easier at higher tiers to take these guys out just because people kind of know what they're doing, but at these lower tiers, like tier 4 I think is the lowest one you can actually get War Dogs at, yeah, tier 4, they just seem to be just really strong. And again, I imagine as well, the higher tiers you go, the heavier the infantry are, so the infantry can kind of deal with the War Dogs a little bit better. So we're going to be jumping into a couple games, maybe just one game, maybe two, I'm not sure quite yet, and we'll just hopefully get a good one with them. You can also get some tier 10 War Dogs, obviously at tier 10, and we were saying on stream the other day that these guys must just be like Russian bears to have these dudes, because they just look so OP. One of the things I do really like though about how they've made the War Dogs is there's not a lot of them in the unit. Like there's quite a few War Dogs, but the actual unit obviously doesn't number as many as the Roman infantry or Greek infantry or even just barbarian infantry at that, because I think there's like 60 of them in the unit, and in most units there's around about 90 to 100. So again, that's kind of how they try to balance them a little bit. We are also using, this is actually popped up right here, the bonuses we have on our War Dogs as well, the consumables. We have this incentive ability which goes ahead and just completely vamps up the War Dogs for a short period of time. I believe this is actually one we're looking at is a tier 10 one, which is obviously one I have. I have a tier 4 one, so it's not as good as what we can see right now, but it's still really good. With Boudica as well, we're level 4, so we don't have our ultimate level 5 ability yet. Obviously we get that at level 5, which is really good. I think that's one of the strongest abilities in the game. It's called Rebellion, and basically it goes ahead and AoEs buffs everyone around you with some really nice additional effects, as well as improving like the terrain effects you're receiving. So if you're in the forest and you pop that ability off, you're going to be getting even more bonuses than you are already getting as the barbarians. And I think you might actually be able to be pretty good for the Romans as well. If the Romans go in the forest, then maybe that rebellion ability will kind of negate the effect the Roman infantry are sustaining in it. That could actually be a really nice little workaround. I'm definitely going to test that out in the future. And then obviously we have the ambush ability, which goes ahead and heightens our vision but slows us down a lot, and we can use that in the woods to then catch out the enemy, and obviously just send the War Dogs off. We don't exactly need to be that fast. As long as the War Dogs are fast, that's all that matters. And then obviously we have the charge ability as well, which I think the War Dog handlers do get, so that you can just kind of really convert these War Dogs into being a pretty strong infantry unit. Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to go in the woods once again in this battle, hopefully come up against some Greek infantry, and we can just incinerate it. We are the only War Dog unit. I mean, maybe I should just bring War Dogs to the battle, but I kind of enjoy, bringing a mix of both, because it just makes me be able to kind of change my battle plan on the fly. Like I did in the previous battle, I held them with the tier 4 infantry, the Greek units, and then I sent my War Dogs in behind. Now, granted, a lot of the War Dog units did die, but they also took out an entire group of enemy handlers, which is pretty deadly. So we have two decisions. Do we go up north or down south? There's archers and swords in the wood. What are you? Because I don't mind going here and pushing in behind you to help out. What are you, though? So you're Boudica's free heavy infantry. I'm going to make my way down with these guys. It looks like we have a strong presence in this woodland. It does mean we're going to give up this kind of right flank quite a lot, I think. Oh, no, actually, we've got some good spears. The spears can hold, and they do have archer support as well. So yeah, I'm going to push through these woodland with my boys and try and get some good attacks off. Hopefully we come up against Romans, because that like makes my day whenever we come up against Romans in the woods, because it's just like, yeah, it's over for you, mate. There's no way you've got this. And we've also got archer support. We've got barbarian cavalry to go scout out. Oh, we're making a huge push in this woodland. A huge push. So the dogs of war can move up there. The infantry can go up behind them, and I'll obviously spread them out a little bit. So in the woodland we go. One of the things I will say, though, I don't like the way the woodlands look in Arena. I feel like it's kind of a bit in your face. Maybe I can tone that down in your graphics, but I think it's very hard to see the enemy. I guess that's kind of nice. What do we have here? Oh, we have some cavalry. Okay, this is one of the really good things you can do with war dogs, is you can destroy cavalry by doing this. Look, I'll send out my war dogs, and this cavalry will turn and run as fast as it can. Hopefully the war dogs will catch on. I maybe should have sent them a bit further back. But yeah, look at them run. You can't actually see it right now. Yeah, we're going to pull back the war dogs now. But if I would have got a good charge on that, I'm going to keep an eye on them. Because war dogs just ruin cavalry. They have no way of really dealing with it. Because they can charge the war dogs, but they don't really do that much damage to them by charging them. They kind of almost end up losing out on it. And it's not worth it, because all I've sacrificed is a couple units of war dogs. Whereas they've sacrificed, you know, what they need. They need horses to get a good charge off. So we have a lot of them. Oh, come on, Romans, please come into the woodlands. And what else do we have? We have some barbarians. The cavalry back there, and probably a bit more as well. I'm going to leave my war dogs back a little bit. I want to wait for this Roman cavalry to move up. I will push up my infantry unit, though. Yeah, we need to make sure we go forward and fight. I'm waiting for this cavalry to make its way around. We should push, though. We should definitely push. Or maybe even, when we have a lot of missile fire as well, we can encourage these Romans to come in. Are they moving? Come on, just make your move. That's all I'm waiting for, because it is disgusting. We do have some barbarians coming up as well, and they are also quite clumped up. I'm just going to charge them, and I'll show you guys the strength that these war dogs can do on the charge. Especially if they get on the side as well. Like, look at that charge bonus right there. I did so much damage, and I've literally lost no one. Look at the damage I'm doing on them, and I haven't lost any single soldiers right now. Granted, they're not really fighting me. I'm going to pull them back now, because I want to make sure I have enough for the artillery. Now, retreating back does hurt you quite a lot. Oh, we're also getting burnt as well, which is not good. Did I not get everyone back? I should have got everyone back. Yeah, there we go. So retreating back is a little bit dangerous, but besides that, like, you can just do so much damage. That was completely worth it, especially when we do this as well. Send out the war dogs against this cavalry, and again, you'll see the damage I'm just inflicting on them. And there's just no counterplay. Look at that damage! Look at this damage I just did on these guys. And what can they do? They can run away. Like, granted, they're going to charge me because I'm an idiot and not really paying attention. I'll charge into these guys as well. But yeah, the war dogs can almost keep up with these dudes as well. It's just so deadly. I'm going to bring them back now because I think I'm going to use them to help flank these Romans. Again, I don't know what the Romans are doing. The debuffs there, they're not getting any bonuses in the woods. I actually thought they got debuffs, but they don't. But we actually get debuffs as well. This is an even fight right now. Hopefully my war dogs can come back and I can help support over here. So how are we doing already? 84 kills and we've lost 7 men. The 7 men are mainly from this unit right there. We have to be very careful, though, because they do have some cavalry behind us. Yeah, which is starting to turn back. I know the cavalry's going to ninja cap or whatever. Yeah, let's send out these guys now. And we're actually going to pop our speed bonus as well. I should have... Oh, I'm bad. I should have popped my speed bonus off. Oh, look at the damage there. See you later. I should have popped my speed buff to keep up with the cavalry. If I would have done that, we could have killed so many more of the horses. That would have been deadly. Yeah, but just see the damage the war dogs are doing. Are they actually doing this? Are they actually doing this? And we have 2 people not doing anything? Are they AFK? They're not AFK. They are playing, so... I mean, we'll make our way back just to take a look, but... Yeah, you can just... The cavalry, like, war dogs are amazing at killing cavalry. Alright, let's bring them back now, then. I guess we'll go back to our bow. No, they've got that. They've got that. But I also really want to try... How are we doing over here? Oh, yeah, the war dogs are coming out over here, baby. For sure. For sure, the war dogs are coming into the side of these Greeks. And we also have one more ability to pop over here as well. I'll keep these guys close, I guess, because I think there is a speed thing. But yeah, we're going to throw the war dogs right into the side of these Greeks. Just look at that damage! Oh my god! It is just so broken. So broken. Because this needs to be toned down. Like, granted, they are being attacked by other things, but you know, a lot of that damage came in. Look at these kills! I've lost 15 men, and look how quickly I am killing them. I might end up actually putting this game first, just to show you guys the sheer damage that these bad boys can do. Like, it is just ruining them. How's our base looking? Yeah, we're fine. We've killed them. Good, good, good. I guess we'll bring back our handlers as well. And yeah, look, we still have a lot of war dogs left. And now we can come up all the way back behind here. So yeah, let's start doing battle immediately. Let's start bringing our forces here. Let's just select everyone. Why not? Yeah, let's bring the war dogs. And then obviously our Oathsworn as well can come help. Oh, beautiful. Let's bring these guys back. Oh, hello, archers as well. I really want to try and kill the archers if I can get to them. Yeah, 217 kills to 15 deaths. 15 deaths! Like, this is so broken. Okay, let's get as close as we can to these guys, because we have lost quite a few war dogs. We'll send our infantry to go help out kill the Romans there, I think. And then we'll... Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, it's a triple. Let's go. War dogs away. Now, this is the thing. The war dogs might get tagged on to fighting these Romans instead, which is exactly what has happened. So they don't have a lot of control. But again, look at the damage. They're coming in the side of these Romans. Look at that damage they're inflicting. It is just so broken. And we're going to come help over here. We're going to get a good charge off. We're going to bring up our handlers as well now. Get a good charge off onto the side of the Romans. And the war dogs should be enough just to finish these guys off. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put this game first, I think, in the replay. So if you get a little bit confused about my commentary, then actually maybe I'll put a little intro as well on top of it, just to let you guys know. So now we're going to make our way around the flank with the support of the cavalry, and we're just going to finish off these Romans. The war dogs, again, you can't run away from the war dogs as well. It'd help if we weren't getting charged. But we are getting charged, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, besides that, like, you just incinerate their infantry. Again, another charge in the back. It's just over for these guys. They just have no chance. The war dogs and the handlers as well. Like 338 kills. We've lost 25 soldiers. Obviously, we lost the war dogs, but I guess apparently dogs' lives don't matter, and we don't have to include them. It's just gross. Okay, cool. So we've managed to kill these Romans. Let's go ahead and get our dogs back now. And I guess we'll just push our way up here. They have 300 men still left remaining. Oh, I think they might have some AFK people. I don't know. Because we haven't actually discovered these. And so unless they're going all the way around, I guess we can just push forward and end this battle. But my god, was that a good battle. And I hope this battle over the other one has shown you guys just the strength of the war dogs. You know, 87, this one's got 170 kills and has not lost a handler. So I can still push them handlers into battle and they can act like a proper unit. Wait, what is up there? Is it like an artillery piece? Oh, it is artillery. Oh, that's one of the things you really have to think about. When you're using artillery, you kind of, like, a lot of people end up committing their infantry all game to the fight. And there has to come a point when you're using artillery in this game that you commit your infantry to the overall fight. Because if you sit back and your artillery doesn't do a lot, which I don't think it did because the team pushed a bit too far there, you just end up, like, they've got, what, a unit of infantry there, which could have been really useful in this central fight. Okay, I'm not sure how the spikes actually affect the dogs, so let's just see. Let's just send the dogs out. There's not a lot of them left. I've got 8 in this unit and 5 in this one, but let's just send out the dogs when we get close enough, because I want to find out. I'm not sure how like, if the spikes do a lot of damage to these guys or not. Oh, we're almost in range. Oh, you actually see a range thing. I did not know that. Well, let's just send them there, because they should go round now. I want to see if they can just run through the spikes or if the spikes will slaughter them. Because that's an interesting thing to know. Because that could be a good way to counter the war dogs, is by having an army of spikes down. Granted, they're about to get ruined because I think all of this artillery or all of this infantry is about to destroy it. But even still, I'm intrigued to find out. We've also got this unit as well, moving for the base capture. The archer fire's coming in. But yeah, this is what I'm interested about. Hopefully none of the catapults destroy me or anything. Yeah, we should be... Okay, does it just slaughter the war dogs? It doesn't! Oh my god, that is so broken! Look at the damage as well! For that few... There's like no war dogs left, and I just did a third of his HP. Oh my god, that is so broken! If the war dogs don't get attacked by them spears, that is dumb as hell. And now they're just... Look how much damage they're doing in the back. Obviously with the support of a few phalanxes, but not by a lot. And you can see just the damage. 350 kills now on these bad boys. 350 kills. I guess we'll come up here and help support, because I don't want to lose any more men as the Archer fire continues. Actually, fuck it. We're going to win the base capture probably. The Archers are doing a good amount of damage to them, so... And the War Dogs are still chasing them down. I think I've got one War Dog. Yeah, one War Dog left. He's still getting me some kills, so that's all I can ask from him. Oh, it does look like we might have to come back here and deal with this Roman unit coming our way. Yeah, we might have to deal with this Roman unit. I'm going to bring back my infantry unit to come help out. I'm going to make sure he knows that you got a unit coming in by pinging. And if he does charge in here, I'm going to obviously come into his flank. The fire shot's coming in, which is okay, but nothing too crazy. He should be focusing down this, I think. Because, yeah, he's about to get charged, but then we're going to counter-charge him beside. We also have my infantry coming in as well. My infantry can hold the line whilst these guys then come into the flank. So let's get ready to pop our charge ability. Because he won't have a charge ability, I don't think. Yeah, that's a good charge, and then we'll just come around and encircle him. Using the woods to our advantage, because obviously he can't see my units in the woods. Hopefully I don't get shot, because I'm getting friendly fired a lot right now. And yeah, look at that. Slaughtered. Slaughtered, mate. Okay, now let's push on here, I think. We want to spread out a bit, though. How many kills are we on now? 402 kills. Oh, this is a good battle. I want to spread out these handlers. Because, yeah, look how few handlers I've lost. It's just pretty OP. And we're going to spread our units out, but make our way over here. We do need to make sure we try and kill these spikes before we move in. The Archer 5 should be doing enough, though, to finish them off. Bring up our infantry as well. Yeah, there's, like, no men left whatsoever. Come on, let's go destroy these spikes. Because that's something you can kind of counterplay against these spikes, is you can destroy them by just right-clicking on them. So you definitely have to pay attention to the screen itself. So yeah, by right-clicking on them, my men will slowly go and destroy these. This does kind of give them an opportunity to attack me, but... Oh god, yeah, some dudes actually still run onto the spikes, even though I clicked on it. Obviously, I imagine that will be worked out in the future, because I just lost a decent amount of my men there for no reason, even though I clicked to destroy them, which is kind of a bit annoying. Do we not have anything? I think they retreated everything. Oh yeah, this is all they've got left now. So yeah, that was a good battle. GG, easy. We'll just go ahead and ping it for our team in case no one noticed. But yeah, that was a good battle for sure. Overall, in the end, we got 414 kills. And just literally no deaths. 54 deaths, that's nothing. Obviously, we lost the War Dogs as well, but that's not really too bad. Some of the Roman auxiliary cavalry. Oh, we won just before they managed to get in. Disgusting. So yeah, I hope that battle showed you guys the power of the War Dogs. I'm probably going to play the first battle now, which I played, because it wasn't as good as this battle, but it was still really good. We definitely still showed the strength of the War Dogs. Our overall score, we came second, not first. Kanani with her archers managed to get a few more kills than us, but I think we definitely did show the power of the War Dogs. And that's only with 2 War Dog units. Imagine if I had 3 units. Obviously, that provides me with less protection, but still pretty good. Cool, so I'll show you guys the first battle I played now, and hopefully you enjoy. Unit. So cool, but it looks like we are loading in. We are on Celerinium, however you pronounce that. But yeah, so this is kind of a city-based map. We have to be kind of careful here. I think we're going to go in the top left because there's a lot of forests there, and we can kind of do some really nice hit and run tactics, which is what the War Dogs are all about. You know, either charging just infantry head on isn't a bad idea with War Dogs, and I'll show you guys why that is. You just be careful with them because obviously you have a limited amount of War Dogs. But if you're smart with them, if you kind of almost wait for the enemy to engage, and if you can get around the flanks of War Dogs, it's just over for the unit. They just seem to absolutely ruin them. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you just have to be kind of really careful of missile fire, because missile fire will, ruin you pretty quickly, and you have to be pretty careful of like cavalry getting around the back to your handlers. So by the looks of it, we do have a CPU, which is kind of annoying. I've definitely found that is one of the issues with Total War Arena, is that you do kind of, because there's 20 players in the match, you do kind of somewhat often find a DC here and there in like kind of, I think maybe like one in every 5 games you'll find a DC. And they've kind of gone around it by letting anyone control them units, which is a good plan to do, but again, that kind of takes away from the rest of the you focusing on your own troops, as well as if everyone tries to control the AFK units, then it kind of becomes a bit of a mess. So as I said, we're going to go ahead and spawn up here. We're going to go and make our way into the woods because we get bonuses in the woods. And as well as that, I'm also using the premium tier 4 infantry unit, which again, I haven't really found to be that OP. Granted, it does give you extra XP and gold or silver and free XP as well, which is always nice, and it can definitely stand up to pretty much quite most of the other tier 4 infantry. However, I've definitely found that when you fully upgrade your tier 4 infantry, they're gonna, you know, outmatch this premium unit. So let's just move up with everything right now. We'll just try and pile into these woods. I also obviously want to try and make sure that we take a look into this part of the woods as well. One of the nice things you do get with this premium unit is throw javelins, but I'm pretty sure the tier 4 infantry do get javelins as well. So yeah, you can see the war dogs. You can see these dudes over here. Yeah, so you actually get 45 units. Yeah, you get 45 handlers and 45 war dogs, whereas, you know, other infantry units are 100, so they're pretty big in the actual full unit. So what I think my plan's going to be is get my war dogs into this woodlands right here, and then pop my ambush ability. Yeah, I think popping my ambush ability right here will be good because, again, it gives us better visibility range as well as archer range as well, which is obviously doesn't really affect us too much. But then again, this cavalry might go and scout for us, so we don't really have to worry too much. I'm going to push in this unit over here and make it a little bit longer as well, a bit more of a battle formation. So we're going to dive these guys into the woods. Nice. It's always good to get first blood. So what do we have coming up against us? We have some Romans. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. I'm going to love fighting the Romans. I am somewhat by myself, though. Yeah, I am somewhat by myself, but I'm hoping with the support of the cavalry, we can take these Romans on. Especially with the war dogs as well, because look at the war dog bonuses they're already getting. I want to kind of try and set these guys up into a nice little ambush formation. So I'm going to hold this unit back a little bit. I need the cav to help me. The cav's not going to help me. I'm feeling like I want to turn back from this battle, almost, because I'm all by myself right here. Yeah, I'm going to hold back here and ambush them as they come into the back of these guys. Because I don't think there's any point me taking this 1v1 fight against Romans, who can then probably just beat me back over time, because obviously the Romans are extremely heavy. I'm going to wait for the Romans to push down here, push through these terrain, come onto our artillery pieces back here, and then I'm going to move in. And I think that's one of the smartest things to do in this game, is just to bide your time. There's no reason why I have to take that fight just because he's there. If I wait and I can outmaneuver him, then we can just ruin him with the war dogs. So you guys will see, especially if I pop this this incentive ability, which gives more melee attack and damage, they're just going to rip them apart. I can, however, pop my ambush ability. I'm not sure if it's going to help me see any of this because obviously it's out of my vision. But I'm hoping the Romans will just pour down here because I don't see why they wouldn't. You know, they see a unit of archers and undefended artillery, and they're just going to kind of run towards it. So again, let's continue to bring our forces back around here. We want to be ready so that we can pour down here. This is like movable terrain, yeah. We want to make sure that we can do that. Also, we don't want to go out of the woods so they can see me. So how's the rest of the team doing whilst we're waiting for that? The fighting in the woods is starting to erupt. We've actually got some cavalry in the back of a base as well. But cavalry cap's so slow in this game, so... no, these aren't the Romans I was looking at, right? No, these are some barbarian units. Okay, that's good. So it does mean the Romans are probably still making their way over here. And we're probably going to get an engagement any second now. So let's again move these guys down here as well. I imagine we're about to... Oh no, they did actually decide to move everything back. Oh, so my plan didn't really work, unfortunately. I might actually just start making my way down to the forest, down to here, because this is where it looks like we have a lot of men. Because they've retreated everything back, which is a bit extreme. Like, they definitely did not need to move all of this back. Because I definitely saw the tier 5s moving there. Oh no, shit, the tier 5s are here. Oh no, oh no, we've got some infantry here. Cool, we're definitely going to move into here then. I don't think he's seen, but that's fine. Oh, there's war dogs in here as well. We're going to send out our war dogs. So all you do is you press T, and that sends them out, which is fine. And we're going to send our war dogs out over here. Wait, what are they doing? Why aren't they going out? Did I misclick it? Fuck, I think I did. That's fine, though. We can bring the war dogs back. Wait, are they fighting? Oh, they are fighting something. Crap. Oh, that's my bad. There you go. Go out, boys. Go, 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 go. And we'll send these guys over. So you can just see how much damage the war dogs are doing straight away to the enemy. We'll pop our incentive as well just to boost them up. And at the moment, they are just annihilating these handlers. I couldn't even see them there for a second, so I didn't even realize it. I guess we might as well push in our handlers as well. Unfortunately, though, it's not really looking as great as it could be, because we're fighting war dogs alike right now, so it's not really exactly what I wanted to show. They're going to be popping that our miniest ability, which is going to be burning the ground. But I think that's okay. I think it's kind of almost missed me a little bit here. We're going to bring this unit around the side for a little bit, but we have managed to kill the entire units of these guys. I'm actually going to push these guys in, bring back my war dogs, and then just pull these handlers out, because I'm believing that these guys should be more than capable of finishing off the rest of these dudes. So I want to bring back my war dogs, get out what remains of them, and then continue just to slaughter these guys. Because by the looks of it, these dudes should be more than capable of killing them, and I want to save my war dogs as much as possible. Because that was a pretty, deadly engagement. We definitely lost a lot of war dogs, which I would have preferred to have used against the enemy infantry. So we're just going to run away. I'm actually going to use my charge ability just to get out of here. Because, yeah, they're chasing me down, and we're going to get charged right in the side. Fuck, that's not good. I mean, we're still doing plenty of damage. I'm just going to try and get out of there here with what I can. Because at the moment, the terrain did not prove in our favor. Luckily, though, we still have quite a few war dogs left, which we can use effectively. And we've still managed to kill this entire group of handlers, which is not bad. So let's go ahead and form up what we have left again. And once these guys, yeah, we can send out the war dogs again. Yeah, we'll send out the war dogs over here. So you have to press T and then send them out over here. And they kind of go and attack anything that they're not engaged with. So let's send them out. These guys are still pretty depleted, but you'll be able to see the damage coming in on these guys now. Yeah, you can look at that damage immediately on the back of them. Such a big hit right there. And then you can also just bring in the handlers as well. If we look at our kills, 144 kills isn't anything crazy, especially when we're getting attacked by our own team. But cavalry has turned up as well, which is very nice in the long grass. And when we're going to move up our handlers, yeah, all the cavalry's coming in them. So we've just slaughtered these dudes. Now, we're definitely playing another match after this, because I don't feel like I've shown you guys the pure OP-ness. Because what you really want to have happen with your units, or we'll bring back our war dogs now as well. What you really want to have happen is you want to have your war dogs going up against infantry, especially in the side. Whereas if they're fighting other war dogs, they kind of almost cancel each other out. So that's not something you want to have happen. But, we've killed 200 of the enemy. We only have lost 128, which is mainly from this unit right now. If we look at our war dogs, you can see the war dogs have killed 46 and lost 9, and this one's killed 69 and lost 36. Like, that's pretty good so far. So we're going to push on. We still have quite a few war dogs left. We have 6 war dogs in that unit and 9 in this one. So still pretty decent. We just need to push up our forces together, make sure we keep our flanks secure, because these units are kind of wavering a little bit, so the morale is going to drop slowly, and we want to try and avoid that as best we can. The battle itself does look like it's going in our favor. So what we'll do is we'll do this battle, we'll play one more battle, and hopefully I'll show you guys the full strength of the war dogs. So I feel like I've shown you guys how good war dogs can be. However, I feel like most units can probably do what I just did then, and I want to show you guys why they're so good. So yeah, we'll fight another one for sure. But you definitely saw the charge with a depleted war dog unit, I think, which had 9 dogs left in it. It did a decent portion, like maybe 1/5 of the HP. Yeah, we want to try and get over here as soon as we can. So we're going to rush as fast as we can. And I think my Boudica win rate is actually pretty high, which is nice. We're actually going to charge as well, just to get us over here a little bit quicker. Yeah, we're going to just... I'm sending out the war dogs already, because... yeah, out you go, war dogs. And that's one of the strengths of the war dogs. I think you can literally send them out. Can you not send them out this far?
Yes!
Do they not go out that far? No, I don't think they go out that far, which is unfortunate. No, come on, no, it routed. That's a shame. That's why you have to be kind of careful with these lower units. Thankfully, though, we still have this unit. But all our cavalry and the rest of the war dogs, like this person has done pretty good. He's barely lost any war dogs. How many kills does he have? Oh, he has 66 kills and hasn't lost a man. That's pretty impressive, but I guess he hasn't been fighting. Like, we were kind of fighting a pretty scrappy engagement, if I do say so. So let's just send out the war dogs. Go do my bidding, war dogs. There we go. Unleash the hounds, boys. And we're going to move up as well with our infantry. We're just going to send these guys out and try and do as much damage as possible to them. We got our war dogs making their way out. They're obviously going to be going through these war dogs as well. We got the archer fire going in. They're trying to do some smart stuff here. Like, you can really do some interesting stuff with Arminius. You really can. Oh, and then you go. They just lock onto whatever they see, and they're going to be charging in into the side of this warband unit. And I mean, the damage is pretty decent considering how few war dogs I have in this unit still left remaining. Like, it's actually really impressive, like, how much damage they do. Look at them, and they're slowly but surely killing them. Obviously, they've got missile support as well, but even with that missile support, they're doing really impressive. And we're going to get around the flank. Like, look at it. It's just racking up kills. And I'm not losing anything from my handler unit either. We're going to charge in here, right in the back. Oh, look at that damage. And they're rear flanked. And we've got the rest of the war dog. And you can see, look at his war dogs coming. And the cavalry. It's over. That's over. Dunzo. You're killed, mate. No way do you stand a chance right here. So you can see 209 kills. Pretty impressive. Nothing like too crazy, obviously, but that's good. I'm very happy with them. The war dog's got like 20 kills there, as you can see. And then we're just going to push on to the enemy base and claim victory right here. I don't think I have any war dogs left remaining. I have one dog. So yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get the greatest show of the war dogs, but I think this gameplay is good enough to show you guys for sure. And we'll just jump into another one straight away, and hopefully we'll get an even better bit of gameplay. And again, that's one of the things I really like about Arena, is you just like, oh, I had this game, it went okay, let's jump into another one, because it's only, what, 10 minutes have gone so far. Should we send in our one war dog on an amazing charge round the flank? Let's do exactly that. One war dog, go off, look at him go, I'll call him Skippy. Go, Skippy. And I'm sure he'll get some more kills. We'll push him the handlers. But you guys also saw how strong the handlers are as well. The handlers like hold their own against most enemies in tier 4. So it's almost like you've got an infantry unit and then you've almost got like a cavalry unit as well. Okay guys, so that was the video. Hopefully you enjoyed both the battles we played. It was a pretty insane showing of the war dogs on both sides. You can really see why they are so OP, and it's just the damage they do on that charge, and they don't really receive too much damage, and even if they do, you still have them handler units as infantry. It's just kind of, you have to be very careful about the war dogs, and I think you have to counterplay them really cleverly with like missile fire. Maybe with phalanxes, maybe phalanxes are the way to go. But even still, I feel like they just do so much damage to phalanxes as well, even if they're formed up. Maybe pikes and archers. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'll try and figure it out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to drop a like and a comment, obviously. Let me know what faction or what character or what units you want to see next, as I'll be sure to read them and come along with a battle. I think we're definitely going to be doing a Leonidas battle soon. I actually currently only have tier 2 with him, but we will maybe just spend a bit of free XP to upgrade them, because I think I'll have enough for sure. Yeah, we easily have enough free XP just to then convert all the XP we just got on the other units. So that XP I just bought was XP I just got from playing them other battles. So if you can see now, if we go back onto the war dogs, you'll see, where is it? Squad, commanders. If we go back to the war dogs, you can see that they currently have no XP, because I just converted it to free XP, which I can spend on anything. I can upgrade Boudica with this. I could then just spend all the money on Leonidas. We can maybe get some higher units. We do have to level them up first, though. So yeah, as you can see, you can just level them up, and then I can just upgrade to this. But I still have to play the game to be able to get this XP, so I kind of like that in the game. So hopefully, as I said, you enjoy this, or I rambled on for a little bit. Make sure to subscribe for more Arena content. Make sure to subscribe for more Total War content, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.